Hummingbird.
She's back.
I'm back.
I have to look right here.
Okay. Hold on.
They can't smell it.
Well, just in case.
It's for me.
Oh. Oh.
How could you miss that big mouth?
Good. One more.
My face is good. Okay, well, at least you emptied it, evened it, because this side got hit and this side got hit, but you never hit the middle.
Oh, you want me to do it again?
No. So, we are not at Ruby Moss Cottage.
This is just too good to be true.
We are at our mommy's house.
Mommy's house.
And we are in mommy's backyard.
Yes.
This is a portion
Look at
of it. It's so pretty
Look
here.
at the hummingbird feeder.
And I would say it's peaceful, but we have four of our grandbabies. Like 3 of mine and 1 of hers.
My little angel.
Her little angel sitting over
I
here.
hope your 3 don't corrupt mine.
Well, I'm not going to promise anything.
Okay.
They're like their Gigi. Just a little rotten, but a whole lot of fun. Oh, here comes one of mine.
We just ordered pizza for them, so...
Yeah. So the plan was to have pizza for the kids and set them down for a movie. They're over in the neighbor's backyard playing right now, so our problem has become their problem. Well, actually, mine are over in the neighbor's backyard.
True. Mine wants to be in the podcast.
She wants to be in the podcast, but I told her she had to have something hand knit,
Yeah.
to show, and she doesn't, so she can't be in it. Come here for 1 second. Come here.
This is our little princess.
This is Violet. This is hers.
She looks just like her grandma.
Okay, now go play.
Whew, got that over with.
So, what have you been up to?
Oh my goodness.
It's been
How
so
long has it been? A year?
Was it Rosa's yurt the last time? No.
I think it was.
If that's the case, it's well over a year.
And I was thinking it's been a year. But
Well, we just live too far apart.
Yeah, with our living conditions. I mean, we both had to fly here today to do this podcast.
Almost.
Took quite a few hours, but we're here. We actually were going to. We were scheduled to start a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
But
it's been too noisy.
Yeah. And then we
So-
said we'll do it in the morning,
But I have to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
So we can't do that.
and I didn't bring my hair product, and I would have.
But you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I look like my big sissy.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
you do.
No. No, not at all. Dark hair.
We have the same personality. We have the same hobbies.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
We have the
And
same
that
hobbies.
truly has brought us closer together.
So we have a big show. We have got.
We do.
It's been a long time since I've podcast, let alone the two of us.
Right.
So I have finished quite a few objects. Some I did not bring with me, but I'll just have to insert photos because I couldn't lug everything.
Yeah. And I have a couple things.
Yeah.
Not
Is that a
too
bug?
many.
Is that a bug?
Oh, it's a spider.
Ooh, did you get it off?
Yeah, I did, but I think I flipped it on me.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's okay.
So
Kids in the background.
here is like I didn't know if that was a spider or my hair.
Oh, it was.
Because I told her the story. I was in the bathtub, and I'm not really used to my hair being long, or long for me. And I saw something right here, and I thought it was a spider. Because remember, we live in a yurt in the middle of the woods, and I about beat my shoulder to death
In the bathtub.
In the bathtub,
Naked.
thinking. Well, yeah, I was in the bathtub. I about beat my shoulder to death, and here, after beating myself, it was my hair. So that's why I didn't know. But that's why I had to say, is that a spider or is that a spider or is it just my hair?
It's just a baby.
Ew. I don't care. I don't like a spider of any kind. Any kind.
I'm right there with you.
So, all right. What's been going on in your... Let's get the serious stuff over with.
Okay.
So, Sharon is recovering
Yes.
from cancer surgery
Yes.
and doing quite well. Now, we may have to pause. Yes.
That's okay.
We may have to pause for her to get up and walk around because you're just
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Tuesday will be Tuesday. It's 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. So there might be a lot of starting and stopping.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
But
you look really good.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm so happy that's behind you.
Oh, so back at the end of December, I had a colonoscopy and they found rectal cancer. So that just blew us away. Well, I think the
It was
family
Christmas.
was
It was like Christmas Eve that you had your MRI.
Yes, on Christmas Eve, my husband and I were in the hospital getting a CAT scan and MRI, all by ourselves.
And then you had to wait for a week.
Yes.
Had to go through Christmas.
Yes.
And wait for the results, and then she got the results.
January the 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the good news was it was stage. They treated it like stage 1 to 3, and the doctor said we're treating this as curable, and just gave me good hopes. And from that moment on, I really never worried about it. I knew. I mean, of course,
that's
the
a big line of crap.
Well, let's let the world think of
Oh
that
yeah, we don't
big,
worry
brave
at all.
soldier.
We were fine with it. Piece of cake.
But it's behind us now, and I'm starting to smile, and and I go back to work Monday, June 15th. So yeah, we're glad that's behind us.
Yeah. And you're healthy. They got it all, and
Yes.
you're on your road to recovery now.
That's it.
All roses and peaches and cream and
Sugar and spice and
everything nice. Okay, so that is a big deal. Anything else been going on in your life?
That's about the only thing I've had to think about.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
every other parts of life, I'm just thankful for my family and my husband, and
You
they
survived the
pushed me.
pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah, all the lockdown and everything. We were able to keep you healthy through all of
Yes.
that. And that was an important thing.
Yes.
Um,
We're blessed, all of our family members.
yeah, no one's had it.
Yeah.
And we have, like, my mom is 82.
Yes.
Todd's dad is 85. From our youngest baby that's 12 months old, 13, 14 months old now.
Yes.
But so we're all healthy, and we're obviously social distancing quite well. Yeah, we gave up on the social distancing as a family probably 6 weeks ago.
Yes. I mean,
And
we did good there at first.
We did really good.
We
And then
just-
our mom said she was stopping it, whether we did or not, and that she was going shopping, whether we did or not. And so we really were only doing it for her.
Right.
And so when she said, I'm going
I'm
on,
done.
I'm done, we were like, okay, well, we're done too. So from that point on,
She's our leader. We follow her.
and she's going to come out here in a little bit, hopefully. And she has declared she is not getting on this, but I'm going to try to make her think that I'm recording us. But I'm really going to turn the candle around it. The camera around and be recording her. I'm going to ask her a few. She's a crocheter.
Yes.
Is that about the only crafting she does?
She used to make these
Albums.
beautiful photo albums, but
She doesn't do that anymore. But she is a very talented woman, very wise woman, very beautiful woman. I wish, and maybe I have done a garden tour before and put it on Instagram, I think. It might have been on my last
it was
podcast.
on your last podcast.
Okay, so I've done that. But, yeah, so I'm going to hopefully get her on here without her knowing
We'll
it.
trick her somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, and as far as my life, not much. Just yurting it. Just yurting it.
I live for
Someone did ask me on Instagram, they wanted to know what they were curious in my journey to how we ended up at the yurt. And actually, we were downsizing, and we thought we were going to get a townhome in city, up in Charlotte. We really thought we were going to get a townhome, and we were texting one night, and she told us about a yurt that was for sale. And remember that?
I'll never forget.
You sent me the link, and
Woody
I said,
actually found it, and because I've been talking with my husband about getting a yurt.
yeah,
I want to retire in a yurt.
and yeah,
He
but
sent me this link thinking I might be interested.
don't share anything with me that you want to buy.
I'll never forget. I mean, was it the very same week?
The next day, I said, we're going in that area tomorrow.
Yes.
And so we drove up that day. And my husband went just to pacify me. He had no intentions, none. And actually, like, we, had to drive up this mountain, and we both thought it was beautiful. But then we parked and we had to walk down the lane to the yurt. And I remember us stopping as we're looking down the lane at this yurt. And I told him, I said, okay, stop and just think. 2,800 square feet, which is the size of home we lived in. And I said, and now look at this. And he just kind of laughed it off. Like, yeah, probably in his mind going, yeah, that isn't happening.
Yeah.
But then, as we walked down the lane, he was like, boy, this is really pretty property. This is pretty up here. And then we went in, and he bought it. I mean,
the first
hook, line, and sinker, he was in. I mean, he loved it. And he would walk out into the back and just look out over those mountains. And he just loved it. Because he's a real nature man. He's a hunter. So that was it. I mean, he loved it.
I haven't
it
been
was
there
beautiful.
Yet, but the views from the picture.
So that was November. And, that's such a huge lifestyle change that we really had to think about it. And we thought about it. And, I mean, went and took him to visit other yurts. Had a friend of mine, Rosa, whose yurt we stayed in. She
Rosa,
came
we
up.
Love you, Rosa.
I love you more. I love her. I love you, Rosa, more than she loves you.
And you all will love her even more.
Oh,
as much
man.
as we know. Not as much as we
No,
do. After I show you something.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But someday I'm going to podcast with Rosa. Someday we need to.
Good idea.
When you come up to the yurt, I'll see if she can come up.
Okay.
But anyway, so Rosa came and inspected it and everything, and she gave her stamp of approval. And she has like 9 yurts that's really close to ours. And so Todd went to go look at those. And I mean, like, they are the creme de la creme of yurts. I mean, like, we are camping, they are glamping. I mean, it was just like, it's just wonderful. So that's it. He was like, okay, I want this. So that was like, I think we went up and saw hers in December, January, something like that, early January. But we still were afraid to bite the bullet because that's just huge. I mean, this is a 30-foot yurt, which is, I think, it equal a little over 700 square feet. So 2,800 square feet, 700 square feet.
Completely different.
Totally different lifestyle. But I was on board. I knew I wanted it. He didn't know that I knew. I mean, like, he still was afraid. I don't think she's going to be happy. I think she'll be happy for a little while, but then... So, talk about it. Then we decided, yes, we're doing this. Well, then, the day he called, they had another offer on the yurt. And my world ended. I mean, I saw... I was like...
So sad.
Oh, gosh. I thought, I've dreamed about this now for 3 or 4 months, and it comes down to it, and I'm not going to get it. But... he got right on board, offered him another offer, and they accepted. So we closed just a couple of weeks later, and bada bing, bada boom. Now we have our yurt. We closed like February 13th. We moved some stuff up February 14th. I left for Norway. I spent one night in the yurt, and then I left for Norway for like 12, 13 days.
What a busy.
That was so crazy.
And
I mean,
you
like,
had that terrible cold.
Oh my gosh. It was like
Through it all.
coronavirus was just starting, and I had that cough, which I've told y'all about. But yeah, anyway, that is the journey to the yurt, and we have never looked back. We are so happy. I do miss my grandkids. I miss my sisters. I miss my family. But we absolutely are the happiest. We love it up there. It's a dream place. So that is the story of how we ended up at the yurt. And hopefully, I mean, our neighbors are like, I was telling Todd last night, I think they're in their 80s. But I told Todd, I said, maybe they're in their 50s. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But we want to be there. When we're in our 80s, we want to be there living that life because it's just so beautiful and peaceful and serene. I feel like I'm on vacation every day of my life. I mean, because you can only clean so much. I mean, it's 710 square feet. It's just me and my husband. We clean it and it stays clean. And then, you're outside a lot. And I love nature. I love the beauty of nature. I'm doing a lot of crafting. That's why I have so many finished objects to show, because I have the time now. And it's raining.
Crafting and gardening. It is.
That kind of sounds like rain on a yurt. On her umbrella.
Okay.
When it rains at the yurt, it's wonderful. But so that is, I'm still, that's about setting up. I think we finally have it set up. I think I finally have all the stuff up there that I want. There might be some more crafting stuff to move up. I might have some more clothes to move up, but basically everything's up there that we need.
It's like you have it now. Important pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
Meaningful personal belongings.
Yeah, I think, every
well,
time we go in storage, I'm like,
true.
I want to take this up.
This box.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's all that's been going on. I can't think of any big news, anything that's going on. That's it.
Our future is bright.
Yeah, for both of us. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with what's out of our bags.
Okay.
Okay? We'll just take turns.
Okay.
So I'll start first since I have more and then okay. So I don't think I showed this. It has been so long since I've podcast that I can't really remember. Do you think I
don't think you have.
I was going to look at it on Instagram to just count back from the podcast to see how many. This is not as big as I would like.
Okay.
Because I ran out of yarn.
You need small ones.
I do.
Like
I need smaller ones. Okay, so I guess I should hold it up and show you what it is. This is the Forest Path Hap by Patricia P. Fortune on Instagram.
One of those.
Yeah, and she's the lady that hosted us in Norway. She's the one that invited us and brought. I don't know okay. So this is my shawl. Oh, you hold that in there.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that gorgeous? And it's with Norwegian yarn that I bought there. There's the trees.
I'll tell you the
Oh, that's my mom's phone right there ringing.
Oops. Just throw it out in the yard.
Here, Mommy.
Come over here and get it.
You got to come here and get it.
Well, that would have been a good one.
Don't want to talk to that friend? She won't talk.
We will get her out.
Yeah. And this is, so anyway, I like it. Now, I've seen some really big ones on Instagram. I didn't gauge swatch. So I think it's all on me. It's not on the pattern. But I have used it. I have used it like this.
Oh, that's perfect.
I mean, it is.
And it's not too big.
It is. But I tell you where I think I will use it the most will be, more like this.
Okay. Yes.
To keep me warm like that.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah. I love how the ends have the ruffle to them.
Yeah. That's the cast
But the design, the path.
It's so pretty.
Trees.
Is this not down far enough like that? That's better. That shows it off better.
Yes.
So that is out of my bags.
And what kind of yarn?
This is the good question. I want to say it's the Rama, but I don't know what.
It's a Norwegian?
It's a Norwegian wool. Yeah.
I just, pictures, I've seen this in a picture, but when you see it in real life, it's so much prettier.
It really is. It's beautiful. And I wish I had maybe went up a needle size, but I didn't. So
enjoy it.
I don't know if this is Rama. I know it's yarn that I bought in Norway, and I didn't bring the tags with me. It's not important. You can do it with anything. But she has a whole collection coming out, so I want to do all of them.
Do you? I was wondering. I would like to do one.
You should do one with me.
Yes.
We'll do the next one together.
Okay.
But so that's out of my bags. Now it's your turn. What's out of your bags?
Well, speaking of my surgery, back, probably February. My surgery was May 26th, so probably February. Joyce and I were talking, and you actually initiated this project. You said you should make a throw with vibrant colors and something that'll make you happy. So that was my goal, to make a happy throw to take with me, have finished by the time I went to the hospital, and have it laying on my hospital bed. So I didn't meet my goal, but I still took it with me to the hospital, and I knitted on it. And talk about compliments. The doctor, the surgeon even asked about this throw. So I call it my Happy Lappy. You want to help me? I just binded this off today.
Yeah.
So I still need to weave the ends.
Sharon. Okay, which way are we going here?
This
way?
is the right side here.
Oh my goodness.
But it certainly is vibrant. And this yarn is so
scoot over your face it there.
Okay.
They can't see your beautiful face.
But
And this yarn, what?
This, I love my yarn.
Yeah, is that the yarn you used? I love my yarn.
Yeah, from Hobby Lobby.
I love this yarn, or I have
the, excuse me for being so rude. I love this yarn. So this, I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's very good price.
Very affordable.
Very affordable. In fact, I've enjoyed every stitch. See the multicolored section? That, I chose that, and then I chose all my other colors from that section.
Oh, good job.
So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with it.
It feels so good too.
Yeah, and then in
just
the
snuggle
evening,
up
I know
in it.
it's squishy, and I have enough yarn. I want to make my granddaughter a mini throw.
Good idea.
But this has been on my needles for February, March, 8.
That's
4
fast
months.
to turn around a blanket.
Well, for me, it is.
it is for anyone.
And I tell you, I would have ups and downs with. That's right. I pretend like everything was good, and I was fine
Okay, well,
with
everybody
getting
knows
ready
too.
for surgery.
Just a dream.
But when I had my low times, this brought me through it. This and Joyce. But yeah, it's like 199 stitches wide.
Is it a free pattern?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna
actually,
say, don't give out too much if it's not a free pattern.
Okay. Yarn Inspirations. So.
Okay. So this is Sugars. It must have been the Sugars and Cream website.
Yeah. You know what? Good question. I never did go to a website.
Okay. Yarn Inspirations, I guess, is the name of the blanket.
And it just says striped blanket.
I guess Lily Sugar and Cream would be the website.
Okay. Yep. But like I said, I just started knitting on this, and I stopped midstream. I was getting a little, not bored, but it's a big project, and I just got a little antsy. And in the midst of this, I stopped and knit a pair of socks.
Yeah.
To wear in the hospital.
So, what size needle did you use? All right. I don't know where it stopped. We were saying she did it on size 8 and that she could go up. Excuse the interruption. My husband was trying to call. And I guess it just disconnected us. But anyway, you could have gone up to a 10 on this even.
Yeah, I sure could have.
Yeah, but I mean, this is great. I mean, I'm just saying if someone wanted to make it bigger, faster, whatever, they could have gone. You could have gone up a needle size easy because this is a nice dense fabric.
Yeah, and it's 4 different stitches knit.
So you don't even have time to be bored.
Oh no! And about the time you get tired of the color, then it's time to change again.
And when you change color, you change patterns, the stitch pattern.
Yes.
So I love
4
it.
different
Oh
stitch
my
patterns.
gosh, I love it so much.
So this is
I think it looks really good with me, like as my color palette. I think that maybe.
You know, like I said, I have extra yarn. I might
wanna knit
have
me
to
one?
make you one.
I think that would be a good
Maybe
idea.
I'll make you one instead of Violet one.
No, well, I don't know. Violet probably really wants one.
But yeah, I'm very proud of
love
this.
that. You should be proud of it. And what memories
Oh, absolutely.
you're going to have.
Joyce actually knit a few stitches in this. Remember, I got in a bind when I first started.
Yeah, I forgot about
so
that.
makes it more special.
Yeah, there's like 3 stitches that I did.
You actually,
That is beautiful, Sharon.
yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so enough about her. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh.
this is the Skymning, and I think I'm saying that right, shawl by a friend, Sophia Camerborn. I went to Norway. She was there with me, with us, the group, and this is one of her patterns, and it's the Skymning shawl. And again, this is all Norwegian wool.
Oh,
Isn't that gorgeous?
this makes this. I mean,
I know.
the edging.
Do you know this edging? Another someone I follow, and I wish I could give him credit, but I can't because I don't remember who it is. But you know who you are. This bind off, this lace bind off. They did some of this. Just made the lace bind off and used it as like they did it in a cream, and they used it to line shelves.
Oh my
Just to
goodness!
put a little.
Yes.
So cute.
What
But
an idea.
this I loved, and again, it's not big. I wish it was bigger, but I ran, and I had a lot of the light gray, but the dark gray I ran out of, so I had to stop.
2 skeins, 2 different.
It's 2 different
colors?
yarns.
No,
Yes.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect selection.
Yeah, it is.
And that goes with your coloring so well.
I love it so much,
Oh.
but I do wish it was bigger. I enjoyed this.
Oh.
I enjoyed knitting this so much because it was mindless. I mean, it was really. I think I will probably do this again someday, and make it really big, because this is the weight of it and everything is one you just want to wrap around you and go for a walk. I don't think it wraps much.
I love the spine.
I know,
Everything
isn't
about it.
I do too. I mean, I guess it does.
You wear shawls so
It does.
well.
I love to wear shawls. I love knitting shawls. I love shawls. I have so many. When I moved, that's one thing I realized. I have so many shawls, but I wear them all the time. All the time. But this is one that I would like. I wish it was big enough so that I could wear it like as a hat and then bring this around and tie it.
Oh.
I brought one that I do that with all the
That's a
time,
good
and I'll
idea.
show it. I'll show you how I wear it. So
Okay.
if you want to do that. But yeah, this is my Skymning shawl by Sophia Camerborn, and again another pattern that I highly recommend. All of my knits lately have been so enjoyable and so intuitive. I mean, they're really easy knits.
You can
Really
whip up
easy knits.
any project.
Well, I don't know
Very
about that,
quickly.
but I did enjoy that.
Beautiful.
So I think that's all the shawls that I have out of my bag. And I just had a shawl. Oh, it's down here. That's the only shawls. So I have 2 shawls out of my bags this go around. And then I too finished a blanket. I'm gonna have to put a picture of it in
yes.
here. It's the scrappy granny square blanket that I did. And I gave that to our youngest daughter as a housewarming present. They moved into a home. And so I gave that away already, and I don't
you
have it
worked
here
on
physically.
that. Actually, when did
Years.
you start it?
Oh, I don't even know when I started it. It was a long
In the
time
last
ago.
couple months, you were
Feverishly working on it.
yes.
And again, because I enjoyed it so much, I was really, really working hard on that. But I loved that. So through that process, I realized I just always want to have a crochet blanket on the
I
hook.
want to learn to crochet.
You need
someday.
to. You will. Yeah, you will. But that was so enjoyable. So that's out of my bags. I just don't have a picture, or I don't have a live. Okay, so what is out of your bags?
Okay.
next?
So Joyce and I actually started this project together.
On was that my birthday cast on? Yes. No. Or yours?
I think it was mine. July.
Which one did we do for on mine? The fur shawl. No, I gave that to you, so it would have been the fur
The
shawl.
one we started was the one with the baubles.
That was on my birthday, so this was on your birthday.
So this goes back to almost a year ago,
Yeah.
July. At Your Side shawl by Andrea. No, I couldn't tell you.
No, I'll have to look that one up.
So mine is in black and white.
I should have brought mine and we could have worn them around each other. I mean, around ourselves, not each other.
And this is a very affordable.
This is gorgeous. I love your colors.
Joyce's was made out of brown and pink.
Oh, and I gave that to Debbie.
Yes.
I gave that to our other
Yes.
sister for her birthday. We cast it on your birthday.
Yeah, that's right. And you gave it to her a few days after her birthday in September.
Yeah, but I thought Dad was tied in there somehow.
The shawl you gave me for my birthday.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have sisters to keep me straight. Look
Yeah.
at this mosaic.
Yes.
It's the girl who does all the mosaic shawls. It's not Andrea Mowry. Andrea Mowry did the bobble shawl that we did.
Okay.
The liminal.
Yes, liminal. Okay. So yeah, I think mine
Sharon,
might
that's
be. I did it a little
beautiful.
bigger than the pattern called
Yeah,
for.
you did. You kept going and going and going. But aren't you glad you did?
Yes, I am.
Look at the
So
tassels.
I've worn it a couple times. You know, I'm thinking about redoing my tassels a little longer.
I don't know. I haven't.
But yeah, so
around
this
you
is.
so you can-
I don't have too many projects that I've finished.
Yes,
So
Mother.
there's- oh well, come here. We can't hear you. What?
I don't know.
Where is the pizza?
Oh well, should I call them?
It's been a long time.
It's been
Just hold off a few more minutes.
okay. What should I do?
If you hold off a few more minutes.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
the mother said to do.
Talk faster.
Okay. I'll speed it up. Oh, that is so. Sharon, I love that.
Thank you.
So you think you're going to redo the tassels, but I like those
Yeah, yeah.
tassels. But you're definitely going to redo them.
Yeah, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, out of my
Oh,
bags and talk about not having
I
the ends
want
woven.
socks like these.
Okay, so this is from another little Nordic niche. The pattern is Hey Brown Berries, and it's Pebbles and Pathways. Is that it? Yeah, Pebbles and Pathways. So this and the
at
yarn.
that.
Okay, so this is the little stitch marker that we got in Norway. The yarn was gifted to us in Norway. And it represents the Trondelag area in which we stayed. The snow and the skies and the ironworks. That's what all the colors are
Amazing.
for. But yeah, so oops,
Amazing.
they're twisted on here, but they fit like a glove. This was toe up, and when we were there, we had this discussion toe up, and I have a really pretty sock blockers that are wooden from Patricia, who was the host of us in Norway, from her farm, but I didn't want to travel with them. I was afraid they'd get snapped, so
Okay.
I didn't bring those.
That was smart.
Yeah. But anyway, so what was I saying about these? Oh, so while in Norway, we were having the discussion toe up, cuff down. And, you know, several of us was like, we just never know where to put the heel if we do toe up. So Mars challenged me to step outside of my comfort zone and give this a try. And I actually don't know if she said give my pattern a try or if she said give toe up a try. But she did say she would help me. So, you know, if she's going to help me, I wanted to buy her pattern anyway because I loved it and I wanted to support her, but she didn't need to help me. The pattern is so well written that
Those are my next pair. of
yeah,
socks.
I just breezed through it. The only thing I would do different, and I didn't read all the notes, so I didn't know this, you have the option on the leg of the sock to see, on the foot you just do the Pebbles and Pathway on the top of the foot and it's stockinette stitch. On the leg you have the option to do but I would just two things I would do. I would make this all stockinette, this section here, and I would just do the cable and I would just do this stockinette just because it's slow. It was a little slower this way, but I'm happy that I did it this way. I'm happy that I have them and I love them. They fit so well.
The toes are perfect. The toe
Yeah.
up.
I'm telling you, the
So-
heel is in the exact spot it should be.
Now, what were you telling me one time about measuring the toe?
That was, I think it was Sockmatician. I think. that he gives this little tip, and it's a free tip, but your body is how the intricacies of how our body is designed. I'm not saying that God's a knitter, but he does say he knit us together in our mother's womb.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm sure he was.
I'm thinking he might have been. But if you do toe up, you knit your sock and your heel
That's it.
right there. You knit until you get to right here, and that is exactly where
Start
your heel.
your
You
heel.
should still start your heel, because for you that is your perfect measurement.
Okay. And that's what you did for...
No,
Okay.
it's not what I did. I went by Mars's instructions, but that's exactly what it measured out to be.
Okay. I love it.
So yeah, that is.
And the colors.
I know.
Perfect.
I know. Perfect.
Perfection.
Well, there's one cable that's twisted, so it's not perfection. But you know what?
Nobody knows that.
It's this one right here.
Oh.
But that's okay, because that's the beauty of hand knit. If it was a
Exactly.
machine knit, it would be perfect, and that's boring.
Yeah. We don't want...
So we don't want perfect. Nope, not gonna have it.
Not in this world.
Not in our neighborhood. You
Okay.
next.
Socks.
Oh, do you want my
Now-
sock blockers?
Yeah. I don't know the name of this pattern. It was from that book.
What's the name of that
sock book was so unique because you could flip and like choose your cuff, choose your...
Yeah, that was like I can't remember what it's called, but yeah,
No, it was from Holly's.
yeah, it was from Holly's. But it's like you design your own sock, but you can
Yeah,
put different
design
toe
your own
patterns,
thing.
different foot patterns.
So I don't even... Oh, this is lollipop yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So the part of the sock, and it's pretty much your basic vanilla sock.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
mean,
it, but
the-
oh, so easy.
It's got
It's
the
so
ribbon
pretty. I
on
love
the-
those colors.
So if I knew I would have had the plain teal or aqua color that I have in the heel, I would have done that on the cuff.
Oh, yeah.
And on the, I did the toe,
Yeah.
but I was afraid I ran out. So,
Well, still, no one sees that
yeah,
anyway.
right. Now, one thing I am very
No,
proud
I love
of
this.
is my label. So I
That's gonna
ordered
pick it
these.
up.
It's like a very soft leather tag. So my Instagram name is Diane Lion Dreams. And there it is.
Here, let's see. Let me see.
It's very small.
I just want the camera to focus in on it, baby. Diane Lion. I guess it's too small for it to really zero in on. Anyway,
Yeah, so
adorable.
this is what I interrupted my blanket, my happy lappy throw, and made these. And I did take them to the hospital, but do you know I never wore them?
You know what? It's just as well. All those
Yeah.
germs there.
Exactly.
But those are so pretty. And I love that tag. That is the... If I didn't have so many Ruby Moss Cottage tags
Yeah.
that I need to get used to...
And you can, it's a little smaller than I thought, but for small projects it's fine.
Absolutely. And for you, I mean,
Yeah.
just to have that on
Exactly.
there. Yeah.
I'm going to put this on my happy lappy throw. I just haven't
Definitely.
gotten to that.
Definitely. Make sure it's not on the white part.
Yes, yes.
Put it on pretty.
Yes.
Well, that is beautiful. And now, okay. So another thing that's out of my bags is a rug that I crocheted.
Oh,
I didn't
I
bring
want that rug.
You could do that. That's so
You
easy.
have that on your Instagram.
It's on my Instagram, but I'll put a picture of it in here.
Okay.
Yes, I love that, and I didn't even bring the book that the pattern is in. It's Crochet Home by Emma Lamb, I think. But all of that's on my Instagram page. I have not uploaded it onto Ravelry because I'm really, really bad about that. It's a crochet rug, and I use scraps because I have so much yarn. That's something that I realized as we were moving, that I have so much yarn, and so I just use scrap or stash yarn. And so I love that rug. It's funny because I was telling my mom and my sister earlier, when you live in a yurt, outside 3 months of the year, and I'm guessing even maybe in the winter, it's just like an extension. You know, I used to say at the cottage, it wasn't really a cottage in comparison to where I am now. The original Ruby Moss cottage.
Right.
I used to say that 3 years out of the month, I live in a mansion with many rooms because of my gardens. But then in the winter months, I live in a cozy little cottage. Now that's really the truth.
Isn't it that?
Oh yeah, because now we are outside as much as we're inside, and you know we're fixing up out back to where we can just sit and enjoy the outside. Rambling about that. You know, we have cement. The yurt has cement floors right now. We're gonna put down hardwoods, but right now there's cement. So I'm constantly sweeping and mopping, and because coming in and out, if you took your shoes off every time you came in and out, you would be doing nothing but putting your shoes on and off all day long. So it's funny because we'll come in and it's a round rug that I crocheted, and so I put it under the dome because I thought the roundness of the dome, the roundness of the rug would just be a good vibe. So when we come in and we're coming, and that's like the cross point to go to the bedroom, the bathroom, the living room, we walk around the rug. We don't walk on the rug.
Oh my goodness.
We walk around the rug because we don't want to get it.
I didn't know that.
And I even caught my husband doing it because it was like I was about to say don't
and he did.
he was walking. He was already around it before I even had a chance.
Well, it's light color. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, like in the evenings when we know we're in, that's different. We can walk, or you know, if we're barefoot or whatever. But if our shoes are on, we both walk around
in
it.
And out,
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah.
How large is that? What?
It's not as big as it appeared. I don't know what the diameter is.
Huge.
It does look huge. It's a good size. It's not overwhelmingly big.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the diameter is. But
Okay.
yeah. So I'm wondering if that was all that is out of my bags, because what are you looking for? The pizza?
Yeah. Do you see them eating?
No.
I was going to give Mom the phone number to call because it should have been.
Why don't you call? We'll take a break. You take a walk. Okay. And then maybe then when we come back, we'll be ready to what's in our bags.
Okay.
And I'll be thinking if there's anything else. Okay. So we are now finished with out of our bags.
Yes.
Okay. And now we're moving to what is in our bags.
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you working on?
I just have one item.
I do too.
Okay. So, again, back to everything I've gone through, surgery, and my sweet daughter-in-law and son they ordered this yarn for me. There was this Amazon box sitting on my front porch one day, and this has been about a month ago.
Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, yes. It was the week of Mother's Day. And, excuse me.
That was really bad timing. Because there is a car that really made a loud noise. And you said, excuse me, and it sounded like that came from your body. It didn't. I don't think it did.
No.
Unless something else
Did you
did. But
smell anything?
but that noise was a car.
That is good timing. But anyway, so there was this skein of yarn that came to me the week of Mother's Day. I already said that on that. And it's Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball. And the color of it is Healing Teal. Healing Teal. Talk about appropriate. Number one, teal is my favorite color in yarn. I've got this a mess, so I'm just going to show you what I've done. The pattern actually is a crochet pattern. So it's a wraparound shawl, like a rectangle shawl. I don't know how to crochet, so I tried to do that same pattern in a knit. And
oh my gosh, that's so
I haven't gotten very far, but this is it. So it's, can't really,
That's
this
beautiful.
is the width of it.
Do you know how gorgeous that's going to be?
But ladies and gentlemen, when I opened that box and saw that yarn and that pattern,
And that name,
Healing Teal,
Healing Teal.
Healing Teal,
You said
Let's call it. I want to call it Healing Hill. Healing Teal.
We're going with it.
It was just priceless. This to me is worth $1 million. And so now that the blanket is off the needles.
You give me $1 million. You would have it back.
Oh, let me talk to my
Put your money where your mouth is.
But yeah,
It's priceless, you mean?
Yeah, it's just so. I am just thrilled
I
about
love
this.
that. Oh my
I took
gosh.
this with me to the hospital, but I didn't touch it.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
more of a
prepared
thinker.
to stay at that hospital for like a month. But
I'm surprised when they went to send you home, you said,
I
no,
know, I
I've got
know.
projects to work on.
you can see, like, it's going to
pretty.
get many different shades.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's now I haven't touched it in a couple weeks. I hope I remember the pattern.
You will. You'll
But
pick
yeah,
it right
this
back
is
up.
the only thing I have in my bags.
Show the bag. Let's give Renee a shout out.
Oh my goodness. Look at this.
That's by Renee from Lowland Originals.
So that is, that butterfly.
That's so pretty.
The bumblebees and the fox. Just
So pretty.
gorgeous.
So pretty.
So
And
that's
then the interior is
Yes.
just striped.
So that's what
And
I'm
this
housing.
is the name, Lowland Originals. She's on Etsy, or she used to be. I don't know if
Okay.
she still is. She may have her own website now.
So this is what my Healing Teal shawl is housed
Or
in.
otherwise known as
Tilling
Tilling Hill. And my in your bags is in my
Oh, I love that.
French supply bag that me and one of my niches, she bought one and I bought one year. We went to the mountains and we dyed them ourselves.
I love this pin. Your junk.
I think that's by Junk Yarns. I bought that from Junk Yarns.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just spotted that.
So I'm working on, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure that my podcast is boring because I post everything I'm doing on Instagram. But this is a blanket I'm working on, and I think this is probably going to be for Jude. I know when I started it, I thought, oh, that'd be cute. I'll make him a blanket. But as I knit, the more I knit, the more I'm thinking, I like it. Maybe I'll keep it for myself. This is the 10 stitch blanket.
Oh, I love the basic colors like this.
Yeah, I do too, and it's all in the yarn. So I mean, it's just one. This is I don't have the tag with me, but it's Connie. I think it's
Oh,
Kauni.
so I thought you were changing.
No, it's all in the wool. So it's
I
a
want-
bit rustic, but I think it'll work out and be kind of soft.
Yes.
The only thing I hesitate on giving a little boy a wool blanket because they're messy. And, you don't want to wash wool a lot.
That's true.
But he is getting older, so, which might be worse. I mean, men, they seem to get messier
Yeah.
the older they get. But I'm so in love with this blanket, and you're just working 10 stitches at a time.
I could see that in your loft, in your yurt.
Yeah, I might. See, I've not committed it to anybody yet, so it may end up staying at the cottage.
Oh, and
Iola.
your progress keeper.
Oh yeah, that is by Cedar River Knits. It's just a little cottage. So this is how much I've done since I've picked it back up. I started this too a long time ago.
Okay.
So I've done this and this and to here.
Oh.
But I want to keep doing it now. I'm not going to start another blanket until this is done. Now knitting. I'm going to start a quilt.
Okay,
But
yes. Do you enjoy crochet or knitting more? Or depends?
I guess it depends on the project, because if I was going to make a sweater, I would say knit.
Okay.
Crochet is faster, and I tend to think crochet is more colorful. As I hold a knitted project that's very colorful. My knits are not as colorful. They're more muted for the most part.
Okay.
I don't know why that is.
But that's by your choice.
Yeah, there must be something in me that's wired that way. When I crochet, I get more vibrant or more.
Now that I look back at your projects, that is true.
And I don't know why, but I love both. I mean, I really like both. I like switching back and forth.
Okay.
I was joking with someone on Instagram this week. I told her that we were bicroftial. Instead of you can say biracial, bilingual. I'm bicroftial.
Oh, that's good.
Because I can knit, I can crochet, I can quilt, I can paint. I just do it all. Just so
You
good.
do.
I'm just so wonderful.
By gardening.
Okay, that didn't make any sense.
I think we're getting tired and hot.
And hot. I'm like, it's warm out here. My hair is getting flatter and flatter and flatter.
We have a fan here, but we
can't because we thought it would drown out our voices.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that's in my bag. I'm about to start 2 new projects, but this is going to be long enough, so there's no need to introduce those to the next podcast. Is that all that's in your bags?
That is all that is in my bag.
Okay. So then let's do gift bags because you were gifted something very special.
Very special. Okay. Miss Rosa.
Okay. Rosa, Yurt Mama. The lady who we podcasted from eons a year or so ago, last January.
Yeah.
We stayed in her yurt,
I'm smelling
and
that
we said
again.
we wanted to be like Rosa.
Sorry.
We wanted to be Rosa when we grew up. Okay.
Yes.
So, and Rosa is also, put that down. Rosa is also the lady who came and helped us with our yurt, decided if it was a good one, has this community of yurts. This Rosa, the Rosa, our Rosa, the one we love.
And we're not sharing her with you.
Well, we might podcast, but that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't get her. She's ours. Go ahead. Show
lives closest
Show
to
what
us.
she did.
So she dealt with a bout of cancer probably a couple years ago. And during her time, she was gifted this, how are we going to, it's a throw.
Oh my goodness, look how
And
precious.
when she found out about my incident, because this gave her so much comfort during her time, she actually used this throw that somebody gifted her. Like she would take it with her on an airplane to her. Her surgeon was in another state. This has been with her, and she mailed this to me and wrote the sweetest letter. I'll cherish this for the rest of my life. I don't know if I can be as giving as Rosa, because my sister asked me, do you think on down the road, if a friend or someone went through sickness, you could give this away like Rosa did? And I think it's going to be parked in my home the rest of my life.
That's understandable.
But maybe God will give me a kinder heart. We'll see. Right now, I'm very selfish.
Well, I'm not going to count on that one, but
it's got that beautiful cross in it, and
it's so
I just cherish it.
special.
And it's light. It's a very light quilt. My husband can't even use this. It stays on my recliner.
Oh, okay. So this tag says "Given in Love" by Rocky River Presbyterian Church. So someone there must have given her this,
Yes.
or maybe they gave it. That might have been passed through several different women by
I
now.
don't know, but it's stopping now.
The
Sorry.
quilt stops here.
But
It's so-
that did open my heart to be more giving, and
Yeah, you could knit blankets for women like that and keep
yeah.
that.
so I couldn't wait to show you this.
I love
See,
it.
I'm staying all night with my mama tonight and my sissy.
And your blankie, and you
and
brought
my
your blankie.
I just didn't bring my pillow.
Oh well, Mom has
That's
pillows.
it.
So that was gifted to you. I
Yes,
love
that
that.
was
Love
gifted.
that. Well, I think the only thing left. Well, there's 2 things left. Book bag, which I know this has no interest.
Right.
You have no interest
I love books,
You just
but
don't
I don't like to read them.
And actually, I think you get that honestly because I was trying to set up here and figure out some way to prop up the camera. And I said, I just need some books. I'm going to go in and get some books. I couldn't find a book. I mean, I said a home without books is just a sad home. I don't know how. She is not my mother.
Mom,
Okay, so this is a book bag, and I'm going to go through it really quickly because I know we have just way overextended. I'm making a quilt. I've got my fabrics laid out, and again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the fabrics. But so I just want to show, this is the book I'm using. It's by Jane Brockett, and I love all things Jane Brockett, but it's The Gentle Art of Quilt Making. And I will show you the quilt that I'm going to make. It is,
I love that book.
You can look through it tonight.
Wow.
So glad you came over
Oh,
just to see me.
I'm
This is it. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So this is the quilt that I'm going to make.
No. No, I can see this being in your loft.
Yeah, you think? Or on my bed?
Oh.
I love that. So I've got all my fabrics out, but I just want to share this book in case you are a quilter. It's a pretty book to look at. Or if you want to be a quilter, that's a pretty book. Then, okay, so I read this, The Girl in the Blue
You finished
blue
it?
coat. Yes. Oh my goodness, it is a good one. This is I've been finished for a while, but it's about it's during World War II. It's set in World War II and that war. And I think it takes place in Poland, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. Shame on me. Yeah, I think it's when the German army invaded Poland, but I can't. I'm trying to skim here and I can't see it. And anyway, basically they're looking for this girl in the blue coat, and it's a winding, twisting story. But it's a very good book. So yes, you want to read that book. Then I'm reading this one now. In 20 years, it's about 6 college students as they graduate. They make like this time capsule. So 20 years later, they're going to come back and revisit, and they're at that point now. So I'm enjoying it. It's, it's a lighthearted read, which I need at this season of our lives.
Yeah.
Lighthearted. But that is what I'm reading now by Alison Wynne Scotch. And then this, I got this in the mail the other day. It is beautiful. It's a different kind of book. It's by Slate Home. She's on Instagram. It's Slate, I'll put it in here, Slate Home Folk. But anyway, she has designed this garden journal. And she has an Etsy shop, and so I went on. I'll let you look at this later. But anyway, you keep track of your gardening, and she's got beautiful photos of her gardens.
Oh, I love
in
this.
it. Oh, it's so pretty. So I thought I would start at summer solstice and start recording. So I'll do it from summer. It'll go clear through till next June.
Oh,
But
what
yeah,
a
my
great-
first year really at the yurt. And then you could buy it already bound, or you could buy the PDF.
Okay.
So if you buy the PDF, you can just use it year after, you can just keep printing them year after year after
Yeah.
year. So I will do that. Once this is filled up, I'll just
Okay.
buy the PDF and make my own.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm getting that. And I'll put her name down. So if you want to order that, if you're a gardener or...
I don't garden.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. I'm going to tell a story on her. She does not garden. She really doesn't. She enjoys being outside until she sees a snake.
Oh.
She sees the first snake. Okay, so we were... I don't even know if it would be funny to tell because you really had
You
to
had
be there.
to be there.
Anyway, we saw a snake in her house, and it was like she freaked out. I've never seen you freak out so
Turn
bad.
gray.
She
I
ran
hate
and
those
got the
things.
shotgun. Who does that?
With a towel on my head.
Yeah, because our hairdresser had come. This was, no, she didn't. Wait, you just had a towel on your
Our
head. 'cause-
neighbor.
Yeah. Anyway, we were together probably when we shouldn't have been, and yeah,
I
she.
was inside washing my hair.
Yeah, and
And I knew there was
Freaked out.
commotion outside, and I
Yeah.
knew before anybody said anything to me, they saw a snake.
it was a black snake. It was no big deal.
Oh, it's bad. Those
And a
things are
friend of
bad.
ours bent down and picked it up and took it up in the woods and threw it. And she about had a. I thought friendship was over. I thought you're done with her
Well, I
because
almost, my husband was almost out the door too,
because
because he should have went and found that snake and killed it for
he
me.
couldn't find the snake.
If he was a true husband, he would have.
I didn't know your fear of snakes was so bad. But I mean, she was demonic. I mean, she switched to an alter ego that I had never seen in my life. It was bad. I was laughing so hard. I was doubled over. I'd never seen that side of you. I was out of the way because you kind of were scary. Yeah. So anyway,
Well,
I don't know how
with a loaded shotgun.
that was scary enough. I don't know what else. I don't know how we got off onto that tangent.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to finish up with the drawing for the Forest Path Hap. I went to my Ravelry feed and pulled 2 names. We have 2 winners, and really the one I'm really excited about this one because it. I'll have to show you the picture, but the photo that she took, I think it's of her and her daughter. It looks like Adrian and Courtney.
Oh.
From the back, it looks like my 2 daughters. So I was glad for that number to come up. But the person is Senja Baronessa, SenjaBaronessa. That is the Ravelry handle. So if you will, I will try to message you on Ravelry and let you know what you've won. There's some patterns you can pick from. I'll find out what part of the country you are, or the world you are from. And if one of the gift givers are from your part of the world, there are some physical gifts, but like if we're trying to keep it regional so that the postage isn't so much.
And that's good.
So, but there are some good pattern makers. Part of them, Sophia Camaborn, Stone Knits, Running Yarn. There's just, I know I'm missing good pattern designers. So there's some great prizes there. The second one is Marie, and I'm going to butcher the last name, so I'm just going to spell it out. MarieGefvert. And so I will message you as well, and find out what part of the world you are living in, and get your gift package together. So congratulations.
Yes.
And thank you to everyone who knit along, because that was fun. I'm sorry I didn't interact as much as I would have liked to on Ravelry, but that's really not my thing. For some reason, I thought I was going to do it this time. At least I put the thread up. That's a big start for me. I think they're going a little crazy in there. Poor mom.
I know.
We'll just stay out here and podcast all night. So yeah, that's it. I don't think there is anything else that I have to talk about. Oh, I can't believe I'm just now giving you that.
Oh,
I bought her this when we were in Norway, and I bought them at the Selbu Mitten Museum. They're little Selbu mittens that you can hang on your Christmas tree, or I have some hanging in my croft area.
I will hang this somewhere in my croft room.
Yeah.
Maybe earrings.
Maybe.
For winter. Who knows?
You could cut them and wear one on each ear.
Yeah.
Good.
This has been a blast.
It has been. It's good. And I guess Mom's not coming out here because she knows her daughters.
Yeah.
She's just not coming out. Plus, she's having fun with her grandkids.
She really
her
is.
great grandkids. That woman, 82
Oh.
years old. I'm like, I want to go to bed.
I know.
I want to go in and go to
She
bed. I've heard
works
all the noise.
circles around me.
Yeah, I've heard all the noise I want to hear.
Yeah. She'll be cleaning house when we're in bed.
Mopping, not mopping, on her hands and knees.
Yes.
And she's in there loving it.
I don't know how she does it.
I don't
I
either.
admire her. But she sure had 3 wonderful daughters.
I wish the other one was here.
I know. Someday that will happen.
We can't get her to croft.
Someday that. I mean, I can't believe she briefly talked about. I had no idea she used to.
She used to crochet. Yeah, I remember that when they lived in Florida. She did. But, yeah, not. She just won't even entertain it.
She's an avid reader.
If you're watching, you can
We
read.
love you.
Can read knitting novels. There's a
there
lot of
you
good
go.
ones.
Make a chain.
You could come on knitting trips with us and go to yarn shops. Right now we do. We drag her to yarn shops and she sits there and stares. She's a pretty good sport. She will drive 3 hours with us to go to a yarn shop and sit and
We'll get her
stare.
to do that again.
That was
we'll
a bad
have to make
day.
up another reason why we're going.
Well, now you come to me The yarn shop is
Yeah.
close by.
Yeah.
Which they haven't been to my yurt yet.
I almost went last
You
week.
just weren't ready.
Yeah.
Physically, you weren't ready.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
well,
looking for that.
that's it. And
Thank you
thank you.
for inviting me.
I invite you all the time, but we just can't get our...
We just can't get
There are so many times we're together and we say we're going to podcast and then our time is up before we actually
Uh-huh.
took the time to do it. So
Exactly.
now I have to get this all edited and uploaded
I
before
can't
I leave.
wait.
So
And I love you.
I love you more. Not that much.
I have breath mint. I
So-
sprayed breath mint.
I hope everyone is well. And
Look at Mom
hi,
peeking
Mom.
through the window. Oh, maybe we can. Mom,
Come tell us about your crochet.
just
Come tell us about your crochet craft that you do.
no. We're done. We just want to talk with you. She's eating.
She was whispering. She didn't. Oh, I don't want to. She didn't even want her voice on
Well,
here.
if we don't want her out here,
I don't know
that's
how
the way
we
to get
are her daughters. I mean, put a camera in front of us.
Oh, in the height of our glory.
Because it's not like there's real people here. Because if there's real people and we don't know you, we're the
Yeah.
quietest ones in
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that know us would laugh at that because if we know you, it's full on.
I remember when you first started podcasting, and I was new to this whole knitting world, and she had background clapping for whatever reason on a podcast, and like for probably 30 seconds, I thought she has an audience. I thought, where is she? Then I realized
Oh my gosh.
that was back when I wasn't quite as smart as I am now.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I tell that story?
I don't know, but that's
Delete that.
no. Not going to edit it out.
I do have this wonderful mug.
Yeah, that's from our other
got
sister.
this.
You got
Yeah.
this. They were all so good and bought you all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I know.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, don't even go there.
I didn't buy you anything.
Your love. You bring me yarn all the time.
All right. I guess that's it. I hate to say goodbye, but I do have to get this edited.
A bird.
I've heard the birds. This has been great.
It had something.
But the lights are starting to come on. That means it's getting
Yeah.
dark.
Yes.
So, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember that in all you do, take it one stitch at a time.
Oh, I don't like being beside you.
Why? I don't like being inside you. You are too. We're just so
Yeah, this
beautiful.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Oh, I gotta get the hair out of my eyes. Hey,
Well, I need to be thinking of what to say.
so we can do this whenever we start to
Oh, yeah.
respond.
Oh, and I have something else here that I don't want to make it a chore.
Oh, Sharon, watch. I said they can play, they just can't jump on the trampoline. Okay, do I have crooked lips? I think I have crooked lips. Tell me, do I have crooked lips, TV?